Good morning and welcome to Dawn Mountain Sunday Meditation for Sunday, June 23rd. For those of us here in person and those of you online, we have a book that we pass around to enter in. At the end of this time today, we will dedicate the merit of our practice to anyone who is in need, who has recently died or who might be sick, and so that will be read out. So if you're online, you can put it in the chat, and in person, you can write the name in here. We'll start with the group practice prayers, the aspirations, and the Shantideva at the top to set our intention for our practice today. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. Okay, the purpose of our meditation is not to try to eliminate the thoughts that inevitably come up, but so that we can decide how to respond to them. If we pay attention to the thoughts, many we just want to let go of them rather than try to push them away, which doesn't work, or try to hold on to them because they're pleasant. It leads us to live more in the moment and pay attention. So today there will be two meditations. We'll do the silent meditation following our breath, and another meditation is a chanting of the sacred syllable Hum, given to us by Adzam Rinpoche in Tibet, and chanting the syllable twice with each exhale, Hum, Hum, and we'll do that a couple of times back and forth, alternately. So sit erect, with your not stiff, but just as straight as you can. Tuck your chin slightly to help straighten the top of the spine. Your eyes can be open and down in a soft focus, or they can be closed. If you get sleepy, just open them back up again. Or if you're sleepy and your eyes are open, you can raise your gaze. Sometimes that helps. We have three pillars of support. Our first pillar is the earth. We can feel it on the cushion we're sitting on. We can feel it in the soles of our feet. Our second pillar is our spine. The third pillar is our central energy channel, which is right in front of our spine, which goes from a spot right below our navel up out the crown of our head. So we'll start now with the silent meditation. Find a spot, either the tip of your nose or the dough at the base of our central energy channel, 3 fingers below the navel and 3 fingers inside. Someplace that you can follow your breath and just rest your attention there. As I said earlier, inevitably, our mind will think thoughts, and it's the same way that our ears hear sounds. We don't tell it to do it, it just happens. So we'll start now, and then I'll let you know when it's time to chant. Now we'll chant the sacred syllable hum twice with each exhale. And it doesn't have to be in unison. We just do it at our own pace, and we will, and I'll ring the bell again after a few minutes. Hum, 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 hum. Now we'll go back to the silent meditation. Just breathe normally and rest your attention on your breath. Hum, hum. As we chant, feel the reverberations all through your body. Hum, hum. 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 Go back to breathing normally and rest our attention on the breath going in and out. let me mention again for people that have come in after I said it before, we have a book where we list names. If anyone who is sick or needs special energy or has died recently, we write the names in, and we'll read those out and dedicate the merit at the end of the practice. Every week we read a chapter from Pema Chodron, Comfortable with Uncertainty. Today is chapter 55, Start Where You Are, again and again. Start where you are. This is very important. Tonglen practice and all meditation practice is not about later, when you get it all together, and you're this person you really respect. You may be the most violent person in the world. That's a fine place to start. That's a very rich place to start, juicy, smelly. You might be the most depressed person in the world, the most addicted person in the world, the most jealous person in the world. You might think that there are no others on this planet who hate themselves as much as you do. All of that is a good place to start, just where you are. That's the place to start. What you do for yourself, any gesture of kindness, any gesture of gentleness, any gesture of honesty, and clear seeing toward yourself will affect how you experience your world. In fact, it will transform how you experience the world. What you do for yourself, you're doing for others, and what you do for others, you're doing for yourself. When you exchange yourself for others in the practice of Tonglen, it becomes increasingly uncertain what is out there and what is in here. So Pema Chodron has several books. Interesting. I think she has a book, Start Where You Are. Many of her books are based on talks she has given, so they're pretty easy to read. The Tonglen practice that is mentioned there is from another one of her books, Tonglen. It's The Path of Transformation. It's a Tonglen, I believe the term means giving and taking. So it's a fairly simple practice to go with a meditation practice. Let me mention now, the practices we do here, both the silent meditation and the chanting, are something you can do at home. Thank you. And I recommend daily if possible. If you're not experienced in doing it, start out with 5 minutes or 10 minutes at a time. Sometimes it's hard to just sit still for that long or longer, but you can work up to 20 or 45 minutes at a time. There's an app for phones, Insight Meditation, which is very handy and simple to use, even the free version. You can set some timers and it'll ring a bell. Did this reading today, did anybody in person or online have any comments or any thoughts, and did it remind you of anything? When she's talking about the person we may think of ourselves as, it reminded me of a quote I've heard or a saying: don't compare your inside to other people's outside. If we might go through the world seeing other people and they seem to have everything together and know what they're doing, and all we see is how messed up we are. But so it's good to remember that it's not the end of the world. We can work on things simply by paying attention through the practice of meditation and the Tonglen. Anybody else have any comments or any thoughts? All right, let's do another short practice just to quiet our minds. Just sit upright. Rest our attention on our breath. On the bottom of the group practice prayers is a dedication and a blessing. Let's do those now. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings everywhere to reach to this very ground. With all of you in mind we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom, shine within us everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. We dedicate the merit of today's practice to all sentient beings, and especially to William, Ari, Astrid, Mario, or Marco, Betsy, Jesse, Dora and Juan Dorset, Gustavo Tapia, Junebug, Brianna, Jesse's daughter, all animals, Anne, Aaron Carlucci, Christine Bauer, Angelo Bauer, Maya, Karen, Marla, Bill, Sean, Era, Julia, Josh, and Toby. We'll close today's practice with a sacred syllable, ah. We'll just do it once. And it's good to imagine a bright white light at the center of our heart that goes out in all directions, radiates out in all directions all over the universe, sending healing energy. If you're online, you can unmute yourself so we can all have our voices together. All right. I'm trying to think of what announcements we have. We have Teaching Tuesday on the first and third Tuesday of every month. It happens here in this room, usually, and online. So I recommend those. Ann and Harvey are traveling at a conference, but it was a very good teaching on Tuesday. Someone whose name escapes me right now, but I don't know how many of you are members or are not, but if you're a member, it's free, and if you're not, you can pay individually. What else? Let me just look at the, you can also get on the mailing list for Dawn Mountain, and you'll get an email monthly. About upcoming events. There's a newsletter that comes out. Also, the dawnmountain.org website is good for finding what events are coming out. We had the May retreats already. Teaching Tuesdays, June 4th through April 20th. From the Heart of Our Lineage, Gems of Living Wisdom. Nathaniel was teaching this week. In July, there's Eco Dharma Talks. I guess the first Sunday in July. July 7th and August 4th are also an Eco Dharma Talk. And don't forget, we have Qigong that starts normally at 10 o'clock. On the first Sunday, it starts at 9:30 because the teaching starts at 10:30 before the meditation at 11. So, I can't think of anything else. Thanks everybody for coming, and we'll see you next week. We have some snacks over here if you want to stay and visit for a few minutes. If you're online, I'm afraid you'll have to provide your own snacks. See you next time.